Howdy. We are in the V. I mean, I am in the V, but Gergo will come soon. And as you can see, we have a bit of a situation up there, back there.
I am so confused right now.
Back there. Because we are going to pick a few parts up, one or a few of which are going to be for the Scenic. So I was gonna have to thank my brother Gergo for look. So I have to thank him for lending me some money to buy stuff like this. Obviously I'll pay him back, but for now that's what we are doing. So yeah. Okay, Cabby. Hello? Yes. Could you please open the gate? No. No, I don't think I will. Yeah, so we are going to travel. Ibiza! No, not to Ibiza. We are going to drive like 2 hours to pick up a few parts, and I think we'll just update you guys when we are there. Or maybe en route, I don't know. We'll see. Let's go. Let's go.
Whoa! It's the baby!
I swear I'm not stupid. Also, it's the 4th of November, and look at that! 18.5 degrees Celsius outside. What is this weather? Oh, hello car. So yeah, what is this weather? So, we picked the parts up, here we can show it. It's basically a complete Megane suspension, and it's not from a 225, it's actually from a DCI 175 RS. And the guy told me it was the one with the rear anti-roll bar. Well, it's a bit of a disappointment because it's not, but still, it's a rear beam, so I think I'm going to be able to use the rear calipers from it, which already is a big plus if they are usable and good. So, and as for the other stuff, I think I'll just end up selling most of it. We'll see. Either way, it was quite a steal at I think about 450 euros for the complete package. So it was a good price actually. So we are going to head to the capital now because we are quite. Yeah. You want him to do you so much you could do. What the hell is going on? So we are going to head to the capital now because we are quite close actually, and see if we can meet up with our friends Danny, Hammond, Reka, and maybe Vincent for the suspension stuff. We'll see. As for the meetup part, I don't think we'll film too much of it, but maybe we'll. I don't know. So anyway, that was the main part of today's adventure. Right, taking stock of what we got. 2 front calipers, 2 front discs, I don't think I'm be able to use those, 2 rear springs, a complete rear beam, I hoped it would be an R26 one. It's not, but it's still usable. It's got 2 calipers, which I think I'm going to use. So there's also a subframe together with an anti-roll bar and a steering grip, but this is for a right-hand drive car, so I'm not going to be able to use that. And the front hubs, I think I can just get inside here, show you. Front hubs together with shocks. I have both control arms and shock springs. Yeah, and 2 drive shafts, which I won't be able to use because they are from DCI RS, which has the PK gearbox. But those are ideal for Megane 3 RS engine swaps for Clio 3 RSs, so that's also something. What I would ideally like to use is this whole thing without the shocks and cleaned up nicely, but with hopefully I'll be able to use the calipers, because that's the most important part on this one. And this also has the bigger bearing, like all Phase 2 Megane models have, Phase 2 RSs. So I can basically fit Clio 197 rear discs because they are the same. So that's something I'll hopefully be able to use. It definitely needs a lot of cleaning up. I think I'm going to disassemble the whole thing and send it off to get it soda blasted, actually. And then we have to be careful with the brake lines, I guess. So those are brittle. Oh, at least they look brittle, but you know, we'll see. That's the plan. I think I'm going to make a separate video on disassembling this whole thing and trying to take it apart, you know, properly, to be able to clean it up and refurb the calipers. I don't care they look ugly, just need to work well. So I think I'm going to have them resprayed silver anyway. I don't like red calipers on most cars, actually.
What?
So
Bro,
yeah, I'm not a fan.
Everything red gives you +5 horsepower. Everyone knows that.
So when my eyes are red in the morning,
That's +5 horsepower.
+5 horsepower.
Yes.
Good to know. So anyway, I'm going to run silver calipers on the Scenic. As you can see, this car had one red and one silver caliper. I'm thinking it was probably... I think this was fitted later because all the others are red. So I'm thinking this came with the red ones, actually. But it doesn't really matter. So this is all the stuff. I think I'm sell most of it and use the beam. That's to put things short. Oh yeah, maybe the front subframe. Maybe I use that as well. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. The anti-roll bar, I think I'll have to check, but I think the Scenic's is 1 mil thicker than this one. So yeah, Scenic has the thicker anti-roll bar, I believe. Not sure, but we'll check. And whichever one's better, we'll use. So it's good to have a car this big. This is literally 3 standard size pallets in here. So
3?
yeah, this is a double one.
Oh.
And that's a single one. So yeah,
Oh, right.
it's basically 3. Yeah. Okay. What's that? You wanna help? Oh, I know. So, welcome to, I think, 2 weeks later. And it's time to take this bad boy apart. I don't know if I will succeed, but I'll try. It's literally 1 minute later and this bolt already isn't coming off. It should have a nut welded to the inside. It does. Well, I think it's rotating, so... And the bolt is crooked as well. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I think I'll get to the other stuff first and deal with that later. Also, half of the suspension stuff on these Megane RSs is put together using size 18 bolts. 18! Who the hell uses 18s? Is it just big things that's a weird size? Like, I've never seen stuff put together with size 18 hex bolts. I don't know why. But for example, this bolt and the other one I just took out holding the steering rack in is a size 18. Why? I come to bolt number 2 that is not coming out of the subframe. This is a slightly bigger issue. I think I could just cut this one, but that one, that's being a bitch. I'm at the point where I just start rotating it. At one point it gets tougher, and then gets it looser, and it gets tougher, so it's just spinning in one place, basically. I don't know if it's because the thread in there is done for or what, but it is what it is, so we have to figure something out. So that bolt right there, actually that nut thingy, is the one I hate currently, because it was supposed to stay in one place. Well, it didn't. It just rotates with the bolt, and well, it's rotten together with the bolt. I used WD-40, nothing. I can't really get hold of that because it's a bit too far in, and it's rounded, so can't really grab it. So whoever designed that, thank you, and I hope your mother as well. So to better understand what's going on in there, this is the exact same type nut that's on there, and I think it's supposed to be riveted onto this frame, subframe, whatever, but what ended up happening in there is that this part ended up rotating together with the bolt because it was rusted together, I suppose, and it broke loose from the subframe itself and rotated with the bolt, so I cannot get the bolt out. That's what's up with this bolt that's holding the anti-roll bar. So at this moment in time I have no idea how I'm going to get that loose, but I will, hopefully. And also, it's not looking good, isn't it? Is it? What? So that's not looking good, is it? I think there's a storm brewing, so I better do it fast. So actually you can see it right here, that if I start rotating the bolt itself, the riveted nut is rotating with it, so that's just great. So I think this is the end of the road for today. There are still a few bolts that I didn't really manage to get out. One of them is that one. It just doesn't move at all, and then there's a small one for a small bracket that also has the same problem as the bigger one with the anti-roll bar, that the rivet nut that's being riveted into the subframe is rotating, and there is no way to grab it really. So I think the solution to that one will be tack welding it, the rivet nut, to the subframe temporarily and trying to get the bolts out that way, potentially removing the rivet nut right later on, or not, I don't know, and fitting a new one. And then there are also these bushings which I need to get out, but I have no idea how I'm going to make that work. Let's see, maybe just push the metal part out and cut it. I don't know, I don't want to be barbaric with it, so anyway, thank you for watching, and if you want to see me fail at removing bolts, tune in next time. Stay cool.
Fail successfully. Exactly.
That's exactly what happened. Alright.